This gospel reading today is one of those that you've heard it, at least for me. I've heard it and I think, okay, I can zone out now because I know how it ends. The wise man builds his house correctly, the foolish man builds his house incorrectly, and okay, so great. I listen to Jesus and move on. Great. But what stood out to me in my reading of it today was the fact that we need to hear and we need to act. Both of these two men, the wise man and the foolish man who built their houses on rock and on sand, they both heard, they both listened. Everyone who listens to these words and acts on them will be like a wise man who built his house on rock. But everyone who listens to these words of mine but does not act on them will be like a fool who built his house on sand. So everyone in this world that Jesus is painting listens. We all listen. It all goes into our ears, but we have to decide if we're going to act on it. And so acting on Jesus' words can be many different things. One of the words that Jesus said as I read the opening prayer could be what you heard. One of the words that you heard in the gospel just now could be the words that you hear. And one of the words maybe in the Eucharistic prayer that we'll have later will be the word that you hear. But it's up to us to discern and to figure out how to act on that, whether it be tonight, tomorrow, or for the rest of our lives. So pretty much everyone on earth hears and encounters Jesus' word in some way, but it's up to us to act on it. And we have an upper hand as Catholics because we get to not only hear his word, but also eat the word. Eating words is not really something that makes sense in our brains, but Jesus is the Word made flesh, and we get to eat and drink that Word. And then it's in us, living in us, breathing in us, and we get to act out that Word that we just consumed. So, as we celebrate St. Nicholas, and we celebrate the continuing moving forward to Christmas in this Advent season, let's eat the Word, drink the Word, and then act on the Word. Amen.